This is Irontrader, and this is Midday Trading. So I'm going to take a look here at crude oil and natural gas, and then today we're going to take a look here at Bitcoin, BTC. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have crude oil, your daily chart. Now, just an absolute beautiful trade today in the UCO there for me. Okay, so let's just take a look at this. So what we had is we had this double top situation that I'm pointing out here. Okay, double top, another double top. Came down yesterday. We put in a lower low, but you notice that it did hold that 8 simple moving average. Now today we made a higher low than we did yesterday, and that tells you that you got to get long. Then it started running up here towards the 8-day, went right through the 21-day, and then she went above yesterday's high, which is another key, which is 75.95, and then she ran right on up here. Now I say, okay, now why did it stop right up here? Well, you look at today's high, okay? You have 76.91. All you got to do is look to the left of the chart here. What do you see? Okay? What do you see? Okay? 76.98. So he came in within 7 cents of that resistance level. Okay, so that's what just like we had here, it doesn't have to go right to the 200-day, but look how close that you came. Okay, now these went right into it. Okay, and then double top. That one came just below it, and then double top, and then we went right into resistance, took the UCO off. Just a beautiful, beautiful trade going on here today in the old crude oil. Okay, so let's just take a look as to where we are now. Now what we want to do is we want to watch this 21-day on a closing basis. That's going to be very, very key. That's 75.50 level. Okay, now if that's lost, we're going to come right down here to your 8-day at 74.51. We are trading this 8-day, 21-day, but now once she broke out above that and yesterday's high, and we have that higher low, that's 3 tails right there to get long and go, and it's going to resistance. It doesn't mean it's got to come up to the top of this candle or that candle or the 200-day. It can go right to the left of the chart, which it did. It came in within 7 cents. Okay, so let's look at the downside. You watch that 21-day today. That's going to be very, very key. 75.50 on a closing basis. Then we have right below that, you're going to be looking at 74.50. If that is lost, we looked at today's low. You're looking at 74.05, and then we looked at yesterday's low here at 73.82. Those will be your support levels, and I mean I can just keep right on going here. 73.52 here, and then we have 72.83, and then you come all the way down here to your retest at 71.46. Now upside here, we're looking here to get and close back above not only just a 21-day, but yesterday's high. That's 75.95. If you can, then we can go there and retest today's high. That's at 76.91, and then we have 76.98, and then we can come over to the top of this candle here. You're looking at 77.48. And then we'll come right on top of here. You're looking at 77.60, and then we have your 200-day sitting right there at 77.80 here. Okay, so we got a really nice, good trading range. So what you have to do is you have to trade this here. Okay, this isn't like the buy and hold like what we had here. We can just buy it and hold the kind of situation up here off of that inverse head and shoulders. It doesn't work like that. Same way with here. We had that reversal candle, went right on up here. It got right through the 21-day, the 200-day, 50-day, and then boom. Roadblock right there, stopper right now, and then came all the way down. So this is a trading range, but however, when you look at this, see, double top, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, and again, another lower high. That is never good. Okay, now your RSI here, we're still looking good. You're sitting there, what are we sitting at? At 48, that could go either way. Your green is over your red, that's still looking bullish. To me, I'm just trading this here. And that's what we're going to be trading here. And I'm going to be watching that 21 SMA here. I'm going to be watching that 8 SMA. You lose that 8 SMA here, then we just follow the candles all the way down to your retest. If you can close back above the traded 21-day, then we can go to the top of today's candle, top of these candles, and then maybe that 200-day, and maybe even that 50 SMA here, 100-day, or even the retest. Okay, let's take a look here at natural gas. Okay, here we have natural gas, your daily chart. Now, today was an actually really good trade. Again, hopefully you watched that EIA report. Now, their EIA report came out and they had a build of 35 BCF. That's billion cubic feet, okay? But they were expecting a build of 38 billion cubic feet, okay? So, a little bit better, okay? Now what we look at here is, look at here, we have this nice tweezer bottom going on here. So yesterday we put in a low of 2.021. Today we put a low in here of 2.026. So we have a higher low. okay, that's always very good. That's what you want to watch is yesterday's candle. Now, if yesterday's candle was lost, then what we'll do is we'll come over here to the top of this candle here. This is 1.97. So there's your gap, like I pointed out this morning, and there's your fill. And then we can just follow the candles all the way down. You got 1.944, and then we have your big retest here at 1.87. But it didn't do that. So now we have this tweezer bottom kind of a situation. So let's see if it can play out. So yesterday's high, what we had is 2.14. Okay, say 214. And then today had, what do we make? A little higher high at 2.145. So we have a low and a higher high in progress here. Very, very nice. Now, the key level here is what we want to do. There's two key levels that you need to hold on a closing basis, and it's right there. That's at 210. That is your 21-day, and then right below it, we have this 207. As long as it holds that, we can go sideways here and even possible run up here. But we got to see here by the end of the day, if it holds that key level, that 21-day and that 8-day, that's what we're looking for on the downside. If that's lost, we look to yesterday's low, that 2.02, and then we look to the top here at 1.97, your gap and your fill. Upside here, we're going to be looking at today's high, 2.145, and we get above that, we're going to come right to the bottom here. You're looking at 2.17. That's going to be your next resistance. And then we'll come up here at 2.20. And then we got that 50 simple moving average at 2.23, which is going to be very, very strong resistance. And then we have that 2.28, that 100-day. And then we have your big retest up here, which is your price channel at 2.03, which is just basically the top of that candle. So this is some really, really good trading. I scalped the UNG today. UNG had a really good spread on it. 1271 on the bottom, and then 1345 on the top there. So you had a really good spread here. Now I'm still long. I have stop loss in there at 1330. I'm going to see how it's all going to shake out. I didn't get to 1271. I'm in at 1280. Okay, so again, I'm not worried about catching the bottom, or I'm not worried about that top. What I'm looking for is just that meat in the middle. Okay, RSI here, while you're still looking, 49 here. That's got plenty of room there. That's still looking good here. And we have a positive divergence. See, even where we have the low here, okay, we have a little bit higher low, but we had a lower low there. So we have the positive divergence going here on the RSI. And right now on your MACD, your green is they're kissing right together. So this is actually looking very good. We got to see if this can hold. Now, remember, seasonality is coming into play here on the old natural gas here. So again, first week of September, if you want to know about seasonality charts, just go on my playlist. I got it for crude oil, natural gas, I think the NASDAQ. It's very easy. Or you can go to equityclock.com. It's all right there. Also on my playlist there, there's all about candlesticks, chart patterns. So if you want to kind of do a little bit of education kind of situation, it's all sitting right there. Okay, let's take a look here now at Bitcoin. Okay, here we have old Bitcoin. Now you can see here, this sideways action is really kind of like flat ski. Okay, that's what I call it, flat ski, okay, because that's where we are going flat. However, one thing I do want to point out here, which is very, very key, is this 200-day simple moving average. Now, you can see where it came in and down, but where did it close right back up here? Look at how many times that it hit this 200-day, okay, and now again. But what you're also looking at is here a low, a higher low, and a higher low situation. It's going to be a matter of time before this bad boy is going to break out hard, okay? Now, today, what do we have? We have a higher high and a higher low. That's very good, but where did you go? Right into that 8 simple moving average. Okay, so let's look at the upside here first. So the upside, you're going to be looking at 61,366, okay? Then we come here, you look at that, 61,671. That's your 50-day. That's going to be your next target. And then we're going to come up here to this 100-day at 63,860. And then we have your retest going right up here at the recent high. You're sitting at 65,200, okay? So just watch that 8-day. That's going to be very, very key. You can see today went right in it. You get above that, you're going to go right here to that 50-day, okay? And you get above that, what you can do is you're going to look to the top of this candle here first. You have 63,510, but realistically, that 100-day is going to be next at 63,860, and then right there, that's going to be the retest at that 65,200. Now, again, if you can break above that, then we can just start following these candles here all the way up. Look at her. You got 66.65 here. You got 67,360. We have 68,135, and then we have your nice big retest up here all the way at 70,825. Now, again, if you can get above that, Then we'll come over here to the top of this candle, 72,660, a level here, and then right there, 74,415. That is your big breakout. You close above this, and you're going to head towards that 100,000 range. But, okay, that being said, I like to always show you what could possibly go, but you got this 8-day to deal with, this 50-day to deal with, that 100-day to deal with. That is not going to be easy stuff. Okay, so let's look at the downside here now. Always got to look at the downside. So this is what you need to hold on a closing basis today, okay? 60,069, that's your 21-day. And then what we do is we look to today's low, okay? So you're sitting at 58,825. And then we'll look to yesterday's low. You're looking at 57,885. And then we look here to this 200-day, which is extremely critical on a closing basis, 57,123. But right now, this chart is lining up here. It's a very, very bullish chart. Now, so when charts usually go sideways action like this, what you're doing is you're building up energy. You're building up energy. So if this is going to explode, it will, once you get past this, you're going to explode much, much higher. Again, if you lose this 200-day, okay, your first target you're going to be right down to that 49,365, almost like in an instant. If that's to be the target, that's exactly where she'll go, okay? So if you just look to the left of the chart here, so you just bring that right across, and then what happens is, then you just start following all these levels down here, okay? That's why you put the price channels on. That gives you your support levels going all the way on down. However, right now, I like to show you where the downside is, just like the upside. But right now, the key level here is going to be two levels here today. Is this 21-day, you watch that, and this 200-day on a closing basis. As long as you're above that, you're in good shape, because I just love the way this chart is building with that series of higher lows and higher highs, and you're holding that 200-day, just beautiful. And this sideways action, when you have this, you build energy, and when she blasts, this is what you get. She just comes rocketing right on up. Okay, that's what I got for you, and I'll be back here after the pit close, and we'll take a look here at crude oil and natural gas. Remember, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.